In this video, I want to talk about block elements and inline elements. So what is a block element? We've been using a lot of block elements already. So H1 is a block element. H3 is a block element. A paragraph is a block element. So what does that mean? By default, a block element automatically gets a line before and after it. It automatically puts line breaks before and after a block element. So even if I do this, look at this, I'm going to run my H1, my H3, and this paragraph all up against each other. Okay. Here's another H3. Now this is making my code harder to read, hopefully. It's making it hard to read, but look what happens on my web page. No matter what, the H1 has a space before it up here and after it down here. The about H3, let's put that to about me, has a space above it and below it. The paragraph has a little bit of space above it and below it. The picture element, I forced line breaks on that, but generally images are inline. So what is inline? If those are blocks, meaning every time I do that tag, it's putting space above and below it. Every time I do this tag, it's putting space above and below it. Change these back so it's a little bit easier to read my page. What's an inline element? So this, the strong tag, is an inline element. So notice when I did strong, I still have some CSS on here making everything bold, don't I? Take that font weight bold off my entire body. So notice when I made United States Army, I surrounded it with a strong tag. It didn't automatically put it on a new line with space above and below it. So strong is considered an inline element by default. So paragraph is a block element, H3s, H1s, they're block elements. An unordered list is a block element. List items are automatically block elements. Each list item gets put on its own line by default. There are block elements. Later on, we'll learn how to change those. But by default, block elements, when you put them in your page, they go on a new line with a little space above and a little space below. Inline elements do not get their own line. They go within whatever line they're on. They tend to not interrupt the flow. So this paragraph was not interrupted by me making this set of text strong. It stayed in line with everything else that was coming before it and after it. And here is some more information. I'm going to add some stuff after that bold text. And notice it stays typed very well. Notice it stays all in line. The strong tag did not interrupt the flow of anything. So it is an inline element, where these other ones are block elements. And that's going to become important in the upcoming videos.